Here's what I suggest in order to keep it promotional. You talk about the project you just worked on, or the song you just worked on, or the people you just work with, or the people or song or project that you're working on now, or the one you're going to be working on. And you keep it to those three things plus personal milestones, because personal milestones are not controversial at all, and they're doing what I mentioned before. Everything we're trying to do is inform our followers, inform our friends. We're not trying to boast. We're not trying to go outside the norms that you might think it would turn people off. What we're trying to do is just be informational. This is what just happened. This is what's going to happen. This is what's happening now.
So what about, let's take two examples. One would be, I've got a show coming up on August 31st at the Boom Boom Room. People will post about that not frequently enough, is my observation. And they don't tell people why the show is going to be special. Why would you want to get off your butt, off your couch, and get in your car and come to my show at the Boom Boom Room? So that's one thing. And the other would be going back to a look at a composer now who's isolated, not going out and doing a public show. But if they had something on a big episode of TV coming up, I would have the instinct to tell my friends and family and fans, whatever, I've got something in Game of Thrones. I guess that's not a good example because it's all scored, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, sure.
And talk about it before it happens, and then after it happens, if you can grab the show's logo or the network's logo and post that. Why don't people do this stuff? Because I think that they're embarrassed, that they feel like, oh, I'm putting myself so out front, but yet they want people to buy their music. They want people to hire them, but yet they won't tell them what's going on.
Well, if you don't do it, then you hire a publicist who would do the same thing. This is costing you no money. But that's the first thing a publicist would say. Would say, okay, what have you just done? What do you have coming up?
Yeah.
And go and promote it.
And they're going to charge you thousands of dollars a month.
You can do it yourself.
Yep.
And do the same thing. Again, we're talking promotion. The other thing about promotion is details are important, especially to followers. And sometimes it could be things that are very mundane to you. Example would be if you're a guitar player, sometimes just talking about the strings that you use. Mm-hmm. Mundane to a lot of people. To your followers, it might be gold. If you're a composer, what string library did you just use? Something like that.
That's a great example.
Things, again, that are mundane to you might not be to your followers. So you have to keep that in mind. What would people like that, is in the way of trivia? Now, again, this is not boasting. This is just, it's informational. So we're trying to stay informational in this. This is the whole idea behind it.